Hey Cancers, welcome to your March reading. Excuse me, Cancers. I am Nicole and this is Sunshine Tarot, and I am going to do a March Taroscope for some Cancer chat. I don't know which Cancer this reading is for. And you know, you can say that over and over and over again and there's always some idiot. Actually, that's not true. It's kind of, usually if you say this is not going to resonate with everyone, people are smart enough to not leave stupid comments. Like, you know, hopefully it resonates. Otherwise, hopefully you'll find someone that's resonating with your story, okay? So subscribe so that I can pick up on your energy, okay? All right, so we are going to look at the overall energy, the past, the present, the future, the challenge, what you don't see coming, and advice, all right? Okay, so your overall energy is the Lovers, which is the Gemini card. You could be dealing with the Gemini. You could have Gemini in your chart, right? But I don't know if you've seen my post. The Lovers also talks about choice, right? And it was in the community pages, and it says relationships. Okay, it says relationships do not last because they were destined to last. Relationships last long because two people make a choice to fight for it, keep it, and work for it. So somebody might be making a choice in a relationship that's the energy around some Cancers, especially if you have Gemini in your chart, or this could be the energy around your person. You know, they are possibly wanting to work on this, keep it, and fight for it, right? Yeah, because, you know, because they love you. You know, and if it's not, well, yeah, because the Lovers does represent sometimes a very beautiful connection. Like you could be with someone who you could be your most authentic self with. This is not just sex, but literally like a friend. I mean, for crying out loud, both of these people are nude in front of each other. Like this is somebody who either really understands you, knows you, or vice versa. Like this is somebody you can talk to. They really genuinely care about you, your authentic self, and you have maybe torn down your mask for this person. All right. And that might not be true for everybody, but usually when the Lovers comes up, it's a pretty significant card, especially representing a relationship. But nevertheless, it represents choices as well. So you might say, I'm in this for the long haul. And it seems like in the recent past or in the past, the Temperance card is here, right? You could have been very religious and prayed a lot about your relationship. You could have been with a Sagittarius, right? But I see that at one time you guys were very careful with each other, or this is really not your energy. You could be dealing with a Sag, but or a fire sign. It could, well, okay, I'll tell you what I'm seeing, all right? I see somebody being patient with someone else and really watching your words and not being reckless with someone because you chose to love this person, to be married to them, to be committed to them, right? And so I feel like, you know, you were trying to be moderate and understanding, and it looked like you did a lot to avoid going to the extremes. You were moderate and temperate, right? You were very cautious, or vice versa. Somebody was very cautious and thoughtful with their actions. Okay? All right. Now, the present. Yeah, okay, so in the past, with the Temperance card, it's basically trying to say that there was balance. You know, you balanced yourself because you cared. You know, I remember I had this Cancer live with me. The only time I have ever been in love was with a Cancer. And I tell you guys this all the time, and my close friends, like the lovers type of friends, where they just see me, are Cancers, you know, because of their mothering. And me and my mom were never close. We are now, but it's hard. I forgot the point I was trying to make. Oh, so I had a Cancer had lived with me, and she had done something that really bothered me. But before I talked to her about it, I had processed it for a good 20 minutes before I brought it to her. Like, I wrote down my feelings, and once I drained my feelings out, I was able to talk to her without anger or a snide remark or emotional violence, you know. I don't know if you've ever heard of nonviolent communication. It's a book. You should check it out. So I was able to communicate with her nonviolently. And she said, I can tell that you really thought this out. I don't know why I feel like crying. And she said, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate it. So, you know, because Cancers are sensitive. And so I feel like somebody was really careful. Somebody really wanted a marriage to work, you know, and you put a lot of thought and effort and energy and balance, and maybe a therapist and God, and, you know, you kept the flow going and stuff like that. All right. Now, in the present, we have the Six of Discs. So let's say we're still talking to people in relationships, all right? With the Six of Discs here in the present, you could have married someone with money, right? Because see, there's somebody here who has the money, and they are distributing it to people down there. Like, they could give money to you and your family if you're in a committed monogamous relationship, right? The Six of Pentacles, yeah, you could have married wealthy. You could marry somebody wealthy. Or the Six of Pentacles could indicate that you're focusing on your money. You might be in a position where you can help the poor. You may marry into money and start working on philanthropic type of work. Or you could be working in charities, because see, there's somebody in a position to help. Or you could be getting a loan. You know, you could be trying to get a loan, get a business together. If you are unfortunately going through a divorce, like Kanye West, whose rising sign is Cancer, this could talk about splitting assets with someone. Okay, like someone is distributing to you and distributing to them. So you could be saying, okay, you know, we're breaking up. Who's going to pay this? Who's going to pay that? Who's going to get what table? Who's going to get that table? You know, it could represent that. It could also talk about you just focusing on your money, right? It could talk about a court case, but this is very favorable. Like if you're trying to get child support, or a court case is coming up, something like that, it's very favorable. You know what? I know a Scorpio Cancers who was trying to get child support from her husband. She had relocated from, we were all from LA, yeah. She relocated from LA to Atlanta. And she took her husband to court because she had left him to get child support. And do you know that he countersued for full custody of the children, and the judge gave it to him? I mean, and this girl just had her kids ripped out of her life at age like 3. The little girl is 3 or 2, the age you still need a mama. And the little boy is like 6 or 7. But I just feel so sorry for her, because what he's trying to do is to make her come back home with her kids. She left with her kids. If she wants to see her kids again, she got to go back home. The problem is he can't keep his hands to himself. You know, he keeps on knocking her upside the head. So that's why she left. Last thing, see, she never reported it because she was trying to keep, as she say, them people out of her business. But if she would have filed the police reports and the judge could see that he had a history of domestic abuse, he would not have been able to take those kids. So some of you could have a court date coming up, and it could be a distribution of alimony. I know Future's baby mama is asking for $53,000 a month. This is the 8th baby mama, I think. Don't have me lying. Is it the 7th one? But she's asking for $53,000 a month, and this could talk about that. Or again, like I said, because it simply mean that you are focusing on your money. You could be marrying a man that has money, and they're going to distribute that to you, okay? You guys could be coming up financially. And if you're in a relationship, the Page of Cups could talk about a child. And you might be surprised by this new baby that is coming to you, right? The Page of Cups also represents like somebody really loves you. The Page of Cups is all about love, emotions, and romance, but they just show them in a very immature way. Okay? So somebody is childish when you get the Page of Cups. It could also represent an apology, though, a surprise, a message, maybe hearing from someone that you haven't heard from for a long time. It could be a surprise pregnancy. But yeah, anyway, somebody could be pursuing their love for someone else rather childishly. And the Page of Cups definitely does not act like their age. They're immature, but this person loves you. They love you to death. It's just that, you know, they're childish. Why don't you leave this childish person alone? Because of the Ace of Cups. It looks like you love them, all right? And they love you. And what you don't see coming is the Three of Coins. You guys could have known each other for a long time. This is somebody you feel comfortable with. You've already built a foundation. You guys could already start a business, and that's something that you don't see coming too. That you guys might start a business, or they may help you out with your business. Yeah. So that is one interpretation, all right? Another interpretation of this spread is somebody could be making a choice about the relationship with the lovers, and you have no control over it, right? But in the first example, I just want to conclude by saying that it's a beautiful relationship. One just may be more mature than the other. You may feel like sometimes you are raising a child instead of being a wife or a husband because of their immaturity, right? Nevertheless, they do love you and you love them. And that's why you can't leave, because you're in love and they are in love with you. That's the first interpretation. The second is, again, somebody is making choices about this relationship that is outside of your control. All right. And the challenge being the Ace of Cups, it could be like Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. She's making a choice outside of his control to divide their assets, right? To divorce. Or somebody could be making a decision to do something else with other people in this connection. And so the challenge is there could be somebody new on the scene. Either you are challenged about going back to your primary relationship because you have someone new, or they are not returning to you because they have someone new. Or the challenge could be pregnancy. Somebody could possibly be pregnant. I'm reading for 10,000 of you. I hope, I include your story someplace here. But yeah, somebody could have made a choice that you have no control over. And the choice is, they want to get to know other people. Or this could be you, Cancer. You have made the choice that you want to get to know other people. And it looks like this comes as a result of working really hard on this connection at one time. But it's just an imbalanced here. And it's like one person is so childish that it's difficult to try and make an emotional connection with a 5-year-old. And because they throw tantrums and they act silly and they withdraw and they're moody, So anyway, somebody could have made the decision that they wanted to see other people, and that's what they're doing with the 6 of coins. So somebody is up here and they're distributing to both parties. So somebody could be married and seeing someone new. There could be one woman and 2 men are fighting over them. This could be a man and 2 women, and women are fighting over someone. So, but the Lovers is on top of the 6 of Pentacles. So somebody, it could definitely be choosing to date more than one person. And this could be you, or this could be your friend. So whoever worked really hard on this relationship, their back is turned to the relationship now. They're like, you know what? I have done all I could do to make this work. And working on this connection the way that I used to is in the past. I want to get my finances together, or I want to see what else is out there. And it seems as if in the month of March, either you or whoever turned their back on the relationship is entertaining someone new. Possibly a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I believe Pete Davidson is a Scorpio. The guy that Kim is dating, and in regards to like immaturity being that Kanye, I'm just trying to give you an example. Kanye is a Cancer rising. He's acting like a fucking fool. Who wants to go back to that? He has everybody calling him Skeet, and Pete Davidson took down his Instagram just to not deal with Ye. It's like, please take that crazy crap someplace else, right? So, the obstacle and what, maybe you don't see coming is the 3 of coins, that somebody is trying to build something with someone else. And the Cancer is trying to build something with someone else and not just you anymore, or vice versa. The advice is the Tower, right? And what that's saying is, if somebody is making the decision to explore their other options, and it may come as a surprise. I don't understand how. I literally feel sorry for Kanye. I'm not anywhere as wealthy as him, and it's so obvious that he's crazy. It's real obvious, So it's like Kim is being advised to just let that shit go. So if somebody is making a decision against your will to move on with someone else, or this could possibly be the Cancer, it looks like this person is going to explore this option for a while. And we will take a look and see, where it will go from here in the extended, okay, for both of you. All right, so let's look at your... Oh, that's too many. All right. Ooh, somebody very... So see, some of you are in significant relationships. you know. And you could be with someone who you're going to spend the rest of the year with, definitely. And I definitely feel like some of you are opening yourselves up to receive. And somebody is really, like those of you in relationships, it's like you get the Superman charm. So somebody is choosing to stay committed to this process. The owl is coming in upside down, so you may need help. You may start doing some research on what makes a relationship last. I did, and most of the research that I saw, they all said that the number one thing was communication. Interestingly enough, the crab doesn't have vocal cords. The crab doesn't. So I don't know if it's hard for you guys to tell people how you feel or to communicate. Yeah, I definitely see a Pisces here. They're coming in as in the past, or locked up or something, like you can't get to them, or something is going on with the Pisces. All right. All right. So we are going to do the extension and lay out the cards for that. So this person, for those of you that are dealing with someone who is dealing with someone else, where is it going between those two? All right. So we are going to do the layout for the extension now. All right. So where is it going between Cancer's person and someone else? All right. Where is it going between Cancer and someone else? All right. Where is your relationship going from here? All right. Will you marry this person that you're with this year? Will you get engaged if you're not engaged? Okay. Will you get back together again? How do they really feel about you? What is their next action going to be? And the outcome for March, okay? All right, Cancer, so if this reading resonated and you want to hear more, let's see, you want to hear more, you can hit the link in the description box, and at the top of the comments section, it'll say click below for the Cancer March 2022 reading. There will be 2 links. One will take you to my website, the other to Vimeo, where for a nominal fee, you can see the extended video, okay? All right, Cancers, I love you. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and God bless.